be pretty seamless. So hold tight, customization, redirect to cooking with Netflix Bandit and save. And be sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and that's saved. You guys don't have to do anything on this stream. Just stay right where you're at, and we're going to pop back into the game here in about an hour or two. And there's that. So let me... Here goes nothing. Here goes nothing. And make sure this works. Bam, there we go. Cool. Cool. All right, everybody successfully transferred. We got the man already doing shit. Oh, hold on, I gotta get a thing. I'll give you a microphone thing to clip on in a second. I forgot I didn't already have a little selfie stick in there. All right. So this is much easier than the other setup because I would need most of the cameras I use in there already. This is perfect. This actually works out better because everybody's still in here from the game right now.
You're streaming right now still?
Not on the game, but I'm streaming right now on here. We are live here.
How many people you got in there?
How many do we got here? Like 288.
Hell yeah! You're gonna see us fuck up some sandwiches.
288 currently and rising. So this is going to be our shot. Jason says hi in Netflix.
Yo. So the way I do roast meat.
All right, right into it.
Sear it. Wait, let me close that. We're gonna sear it today.
Okay, and you need a cast iron. I mean,
A heavy pan. If you have a
stainless steel.
If you have that, we're gonna use that also to make the au jus.
So a deep weld steel pan like that.
That works great.
Do we need another? Are we for the shrimpies? Will we need this guy as well?
In a pot as well.
Pot there. Or a smaller pot, or we got pots right. All the pots are out actually.
That's for the noodles. That's for the shrimp. That's also good. You finish. No, you can't put this in the oven. Fuck. Okay. Well,
Cast iron can be put in the oven.
this is the cast iron.
Yeah.
It'll be heavy.
Well, it's most definitely that, brother. It is most definitely that. All right. The oven's off now, by the way.
I turned it off because I was going to do one how I normally do it, which without searing. The outside looks like fucking garbage, but the inside is perfect.
Doesn't matter what it looks like, honestly.
On the outside, not when you're fucking slicing the thing for roast beef.
I'm going to let this be our visual line. We can still slide it more around. Yeah. So, hey, welcome to the other part of this. Like the video if you haven't yet. Thank you. Here, clip this on your shirt.
Okay.
Yeah, here, actually, I got you right here. Right there. You're good.
It's on? Okay.
You're on. Now they can hear you. Say hey to them.
Hey.
Let's get kind of a monitor situation going on here.
Okay. So I got my chicken drinks. Pasta.
So basically, what we're doing is French dip sandwiches, which is going to take a bit of wait time because it's in the oven. But while that's in the oven, we're going to do a pasta dish with some scrimps, some pestos, some butter, all sorts of magnificent things.
All the things.
All of the things.
All the things.
Let's see what it sounds like here.
All right.
This is what we look like. Check it out.
I don't like that. Don't do that.
Not bad, right? Not bad, right? It's a real thing. That way we can kind of see the chat as well, which will also be showing up on this.
Here, give me a number of those paper towels. That's good. Thank you.
All right.
Dry this.
Now, when are we going to need this?
I just want to do it.
Because this is going to take a second to get hot.
I understand. I'm going to make sure because you have the oven already kind of preheated, so we'll do 250. Oh. Sorry there. So just get it hot. Yeah.
So we're going to need this soon?
Yeah, you want that
Okay.
high heat. We're gonna right now.
High heat for this pan is around here.
Okay. High heat just for the sear part, Mumford.
Over.
And then we're gonna reduce for
Making sandwiches. You want to say hey to the
Bonji.
people?
You look like that. You look like that there.
What?
Yeah, we look like Guy Fieri. We Guy Fieri-ing.
Looks like a real chef's like shirt there.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, he looks very very professional. Looks very chefly on the screen.
It's not the case.
Look, the lag's pretty good.
I just like good sandwiches, so I know what to do.
Hell yeah.
I don't like this though.
I tell you
Jesus
what, I'm
Christ.
gonna do while I want some sweet tea.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
need a
get some
sharp
of that
knife.
going. You need a knife?
I need a sharp knife. That's fine.
Okay. Every girl crazy about a real sharp knife. Watch out.
I'm not moving.
I'm not either. You're getting some water. We're good.
God damn, this shit sucks.
Hold on. Is that knife bad?
The edges.
I have a good knife. Hold on.
I'm alright. Dude, it's a fucking roast. It's not fillet. It's fine. That's good.
What's a good sharp knife? That one doesn't do the job.
Problem is that that one's fucking a quarter more as thick, so it's a little different cook times, but we'll figure it out. Let the heat up.
Yeah.
Butter, all
I got good heat on this. This is mostly, I usually max this out around medium, but I'm going at 7 because cast iron is like a,
Also, the problem with these fucking glass cooktops, it's like if you
they're
have, like,
very, yeah.
I hate them. I hate
Yeah.
I want
Propane's
that-
what greater than for sure.
gas stove for sure. Yeah. They don't work. So unsalted butter. Damn, did we throw away that red wine?
You mean the rib tickler that Rebecca drank at the last table read?
Yeah, I think I threw that away. Never mind, it's fine. Well, you don't need wine for this shit, but it'd be nice if you did have a little bit of wine for it. But you have a call. Let me wash my hands in. I didn't mean to take that from you instantly. My bad. I just fucking hate shit being on my hands. Alright, proceed, sir. Oh shit, we have a good plan here, dude. Fuck it, where's it?
What kind of? Oh, were you looking for a different than cast iron pot?
No. Cast iron's be literally we can do it all the way in the cast iron. What I would like is that's fine. Okay.
There's a bigger one on the floor next to the refrigerator too.
That's fine. I mean, we're only gonna make so much au jus. It's gonna take 2 of those stocks.
Yeah, this will hold a lot of liquid for sure.
Where's the salt?
There's kosher in the thing to pinch, or there's Himalayan in the grinder.
Let's put that.
And grease.
Olive oil and butter.
That's what that is?
It'd be better if we had like, avocado oil.
I mean, that's what that is? Olive oil and butter?
What?
That grease
Oh, I thought it was fucking salt.
in your hand.
Jesus Christ. Where's the, you said pinch?
On up top.
Oh, I see it. Okay. I saw
In
tin
in the mortar.
I got you. Yeah, that's great. No. Normally you want to let this sit with the salt for a minute so the salt will take some of the moisture out. Because when you put salt on something, that's what happens.
Yeah.
But fuck that. Can you swear on your channel? Can you swear on this?
Yeah.
Okay, well fuck
There's
that.
just certain things that, the obvious words you can't say. And
Go on.
This is green tea.
Yeah, I remember that. I put that over there. I'm gonna actually. Okay. I'll take a minute to heat it anyway. Oh, not that fucking. It's already pretty hot.
Yeah, this is already pretty hot. That's one, and it's like only on 7. If I turn that any higher, it will. By the way, we should probably go ahead and get this going to kind of get ahead of any steam that comes up. And plus, it's better for the stream to go ahead and get used to hearing that. And then we can back off on the volume a little bit if we need to. I didn't mean to pull this thing all the way out of the sheet.
So what I'm doing right now is just put fucking salt on it, and then salt-free garlic and herb seasoning, which is gonna be prevalent through this whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
Trust me. It's gonna go on the shrimp, including with the pesto, which is already garlic and herb already.
Right.
It's gonna go in the, what you would call aioli, for the spread of the sandwich. And if we weren't doing all this bullshit and I just made roast beef like I normally do,
Yeah.
because it's a roast, only so much is actually going to penetrate the actual flavoring of it.
Right.
After I slice it up, usually I make it, the next day I'll slice it when it's cold. But after that, I would also sprinkle this motherfucker in there too, because
And it is a chuck roast, yeah.
it's not chuck, it's top round.
Top round.
Top round.
Rib tickler, what the fuck? Hearing Mumford makes me happy. Dave Sarah says, tell Netflix he's a pussy.
Makes sense.
Makes sense. Hell yeah.
Let's sit for a second.
All right. What did I need to... Oh, I know what I needed.
Can you grab me a colander, like a strainer?
I think it's in... I'll have to wash it.
I'll wash it.
It's probably got some hamburger meat leftovers in it.
God forbid. What's up?
This cast iron's
Roaring hot.
there.
All right. Let's do. Where's the olive oil at?
Yep.
Don't put it in yet. Put the butter in first. So we do 50-50 mix.
How much butter?
2 tablespoons. I mean,
Is it here?
yeah, right here. So, yeah, go ahead.
So that butter's gonna sizzle up nice
It's
real
already-
quick.
Yeah, exactly. Put through there.
Oh.
Probably, that's perfect, actually, yeah. Do equal portion of olive oil.
Yeah, see that? That's what happens.
It's gonna, okay.
All right.
Take it off the heat. Take it off the heat.
Yeah.
We'll let it climb gradually to the point of where we need to be. So just,
I'm just gonna take it back down to medium where I normally use it.
okay. We'll put the fats and the
Yeah,
oils
we
in
gotta-
there.
that's
We'll
gonna
bring
do
up
the-
temperature and then throw it in. Your audience is gonna get a fucking alarm sound. Yeah, we should just open up the fucking back door probably too. I'm gonna throw the shrimp in here. I'll probably open the back door because the smoke alarm's going off the grill just because we're gonna sear some shit. That's also why I don't usually do the searing part. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna let this. You know what? Here, I'm just gonna go ahead and put some of the olive oil in there to cool down. Is one of them kind of ready to go in here probably?
Yeah, we don't want to put them at the same time because it'll take the temperature of the pan down too fast. So like
Yeah.
this one that's really thick right here.
Because we could probably go ahead and
That's good. Yeah, we're good.
get it in there. Fine now. And and crisis averted. Now, do you want this
3
guy?
minutes out. That's it.
No?
It's already having a piece. It's fine.
All right.
We're literally just searing the outside. It's not going to cook it at all. It will to some degree, but it's not. We're not cooking it in that.
Yeah.
Now we're just going to let it sit there about 3 minutes before we flip it. But right before we flip it, we're going to add this one so that
Yeah.
temperature gets back into the pan.
Right. And tongs?
I mean, we can do this with our hands, but yeah, we can do tongs.
Sometimes it'll separate naturally. It'll separate on its own from the bottom of the pan when it's done. But because of the weirdness of the oven and that cast iron isn't exactly even on the bottom perfectly.
We don't. How this? The sear of it is not going to do anything for the sandwiches we're doing. It's only going to add to the fond of the pan.
Right,
so
right.
If it doesn't actually cover,
That's
all,
what we want.
It doesn't really fucking matter.
This is for the gravy.
Yeah, exactly.
Or for the,
Au jus.
yeah, not gravy, flourless gravy. Now, this.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't pay attention when you put it on there, but I feel like it's been about a minute and a half.
Oh, I see. I thought you wanted to do them. Yeah, that's fine.
Again, it's back up in temperature. It's fine. There's that.
These are the good heavy
Would
duty
you
ones.
agree that you put that we put that one in there about like close to 30 minutes ago?
Give it so you can tell on the side where it's where
When it
the
starts getting gray on the side. I mean,
yeah when it starts to cook up through it.
It's also
Do you
this
want
is very
to-
thick. I mean, like the only worry I have is when it gets finished in the oven, if it's going to come out overdone. I don't give a fuck about the like actual sear part. The more sear is fine, but then if we over sear it, then we'll have to really check it on the oven rather than really rely on time to wait.
Right.
So we're not trying to bring the internal temperature up. We just want to fucking
Yeah, for sure.
yeah.
But yeah, it's probably been about 2 minutes at this point. 2.5, maybe 3.
Let's just flip the big one.
Like the video, subscribe to the channel. It's only been like 2 minutes, bruh. Do you want to get the sides as well, or just both ends?
Just the flat tops. I mean, for that one being such a smaller piece, I don't want to like overcook it. We're gonna try to cook them at the same time, essentially. So one's gonna become a little bit more rare, essentially, but like it'll be fine. Oh.
There you go. You gonna flip the other one too?
Not yet.
Also, it doesn't matter. You don't want to. Yeah, I know you.
Well, again, we put that one in later. With putting the meat, it's also gonna bring
I'll tell
the
you.
pan down.
Yeah. So the middle of the pan is going to be hotter than the outside. Might rotate this guy.
I don't know the pan. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Just because knowing the pan, like I'm going to rotate that guy around. Here, I'll let you guys come over here and get a better look at this. This is what we're doing over here. That's out of the way of the everything that we would need to get to. Yeah, dude, you can see how much it got through on that side right there from there. That's actually a really good shot. Check this out.
Go ahead and flip that over.
There you go. There's that one flipped.
That's not helping.
And there's that.
I need like tablespoons and teaspoons and shit.
Right here.
Hell yeah. I also need a little of this too.
Ooh. Well, I might have myself a little sip of sweet tea here. That smells incredible.
I threw the pan in the oven to get the pan up to temperature, because basically, like, essentially throwing an ice cube in there.
Right.
So but every time we open the oven too, it also
Of course
takes the temperature down. But
so
it's better to have the pan up to temperature rather than a cold pan going in and opening at one time.
and now we're putting this on top of the grate,
Exactly. It's gonna go on
so
a rack,
it's going to float and render the juices
and we're gonna
underneath.
take those juices and put it right back in. But we're gonna start making that. Yeah.
And that pan will for sure not overflow with any juices.
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
For sure.
Okay.
So it only cooks for so long, and it will leak juices, but it's not gonna be a problem.
Got it. You ready to go in the pan right now?
I think so.
All right.
Hold on.
Which side up?
Either side doesn't matter.
I just want to see what that side looks like. Yeah, let's go that side up.
It's not great. It'll be fine.
Need a little more?
No. It's fine. I mean, like, honestly, the things I got, we don't even need the
I
phone,
can
but it's
press
always
that
good.
fucker in here in the middle. This spot right here will get it fucking hot real fast.
I worry about it overcooking, but go ahead. Do it. Because we
Just
got
for a second. Just to give this pan a little bit more life. Just that little bit right there. Look at that. Just a little bit of a difference. All right.
reduce it to like low to medium, between low and medium, essentially. You know what I'm saying?
I'm bringing it to 2.
Well, we're gonna add
Because high here is medium. My medium is high.
whatever.
So
Basically,
yeah, we're going.
What I want to do is let that cool down just a second.
Yep.
We're gonna add this. It's gonna bring it all the way down, but then we're gonna bring it gradually up to a boil.
Now, do you want any other flavors in this at all
We're gonna put
before
Worcestershire.
that?
We're gonna put
So
soy.
yeah, that can go after.
We're gonna-
That should go
This
before
goes
all of
first.
that stuff. Yeah.
We're gonna put this in, and then we're gonna mix everything else.
Got it. Yeah.
But let that cool down for like just half a second, essentially.
Cool. Hell yeah. We're doing it, folks. I need to wash this tea pitcher real fast. Get any soap on these scripts.
That's right. And that.
And guys, you guys keep an eye on that for us over there. If it starts to do something, y'all figure it out, all right? Y'all got this.
No, that's good, dude.
Now, what's happening back there now?
What's that now?
I usually kind of let them know what's going on as we're doing it, just
Yeah.
in case they ever want to make this
Fresh
stuff.
pan shoot. Okay. Oh, these are good. Oh, the shrimp to fucking pasta ratio is gonna be crazy. Okay.
Well, we got more. Don't we have more pasta?
I'm saying we don't have like a lot of pesto essentially.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah. I thought I was gonna get double the amount of pesto. Didn't happen. But we'll make it work. We'll do half package pesto. It's gonna be mostly just a shrimp pesto with some noodles in it, but
Yeah.
it's fine. Let's go ahead and do this in. Add this to the oven. What time is it now? Hold on.
250.
250, we need 40, about 45 minutes.
250 on 250.
About 45 minutes in the oven.
All right.
So, now 3:35. Might be wrong. Might be thinking right.
You want to just do a timer on it?
Sure.
Just go ahead. Just go for it. Go quick
You got a wooden spoon over here? Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, being quick about it will reduce the amount of.
I was hoping it would be a little fucking less hot. I actually should have added that a little less, but it's fine. We're not professional, so it'll be fine.
But I'm telling you, brother, that pan right there ain't no stranger to a sauce. It'll basically do the work for you. And I ain't even kidding.
I was going to use 2 of these, but we don't need that much fucking au jus. Just do half
Two
of
different
this.
pans?
What's that?
You're gonna use two different ones?
No. I was going to say I was going to use 2 fucking 64 ounces of stock to make hella au jus. Honestly, I was going to just use it for myself when I make my other roast beef sandwiches, but
Yeah.
we're not going to do all that bullshit tonight. It's fine. Let's do one. That means we need...
And that's both boxes of broth?
That's one. I was basically just saying that we can do both. It'll just take, fuck it, we'll do both.
It'll go. It'll fit.
I know it'll fit. Now we're gonna have to like really watch when we boil it. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
And also I got enough roast beef to last me the rest of the fucking week.
On that heat, it'll take plenty of time to get up to.
Go ahead and what heat is it right now?
It's halfway. To high, like I said, it's cast iron on this thing, medium. We could probably get by doing a little higher than medium if you want to go.
What we want to do
with
is
the liquid in it.
we want to bring it to a boil.
Yeah.
And then reduce it once that happens, essentially. But before it goes to a boil, we're gonna add the other shit.
I'm gonna stay here and keep an eye on it.
You said you started a timer for the roast beef?
No,
That's fine. I'll do it.
but it was 5 minutes or
I know what time.
3 to 5 minutes ago. It was 250. Oven's on 250. It's easy to remember. And we're going 45 minutes, you said?
Yeah, so it's like a 3.
So, yeah.
35, 330? What is that?
335.
35? Okay.
And I'm watching for the bubbles.
I mean, even if it like starts boiling, you kind of like
It'll be
lose track of
fine.
it's just gonna reduce. And make
Yeah.
a mess will reduce. It'll be fine.
There's only about a 5-second delay from the TV to that camera. So anything that starts to happen over there,
That's all we can see is what's happening right here.
yeah,
Okay, cool.
yeah. Right there, you can see now where you were just asking that. They're just looking at the stove. Keep an eye on that for us. We'll give y'all something less boring to look at here in a second. I'm just filling up some water over here right now for my sweet tea.
It sounds like a nickname for me. That's crazy. For my sweet tea. Actually, I was gonna have some of that earlier, but it was
What?
all out. Your sweet tea. I think it was actually yesterday.
This sweet tea?
I was gonna use it as a mixer. But it was
Oh,
all
this
out.
jug?
Yeah. Not the jug. I'm saying like I was out of soda and I needed what I needed. So we're gonna do these noodles. Look at the fucking actual increments.
All right, now we're getting some smoke coming off of it. That's where we want to be. I'm starting to notice a lot of that stuff separate from the bottom of the pan and lift up into that broth. That's what you want there. Give it a little. Give it a little of that. Now we're going to give you all a better view over here where we were. So we get the whole stove and edge of the cooking surface there. So there we go. We are done with broth. Done with it, bro. Let me go get my now, in true superstitious fashion, we have to say no mess, no mess, no mess. And if we say that, that means we won't spill none. There we go. What size mixer did you need for that pitcher? Because
No. I was saying I was going to use the actual tea for the mixer for my drink.
Oh, well, this is going to be better than that was because it's fresh.
Well, I have everything in here now. I don't need that.
Bro, you ever had sweet tea and vodka though?
Yeah, actually, I like Lipton does a green tea mixed with like tea, and mix that with like some whiskey. It's not bad.
Bro, I used to make sweet tea at home and bring it to Tito's. My boys Henry Ford and Robert Thompson used to love sweet tea and vodka when I would make homemade sweet tea. Alright, this guy can go here for now. Alright, now we're starting to get some bubbles. Probably.
It doesn't have to be no rolling boil, but
yeah.
So simmering and shit. Then we'll add the other shit to it.
I'm just going a little higher on the heat than I normally go, just to kind of speed up that process a little bit. Because I usually take for gravy. It's you could do that now for sure.
No, yeah. I mean, we can put it at the same time. Literally, like we're gonna add all the shit. As long as it's heated up and then like combine, it's done.
Yeah.
So let's do it by the book though.
Better than bouillon.
Yeah, but I mean it's not even needed. We don't need this,
but it's better than bouillon.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? That's the thing. I think what we're trying to accomplish here is to maximize the flavor, and that is a real good way to do this.
See this?
See that fucking thing?
This is wet as fuck for being in the fridge.
Yeah, maximizing the flavor, and this is most certainly going to do that.
Come on now.
Here, butter knife.
Teamwork. Lift me up. Once more. This is gonna be fucking rich. So rich. That's fine.
That's what we're going for. Maximizing flavor.
It's not gonna be a problem. And then,
This already smells like insane.
oh, fucking, oh, I put it over here.
I think whisking a little in it would do any airing it a little bit.
Sure. I mean, once it gets hella hot, it's gonna like dissipate. And as
For
long as
sure.
we keep stirring it, doesn't matter. But fucking garlic powder.
Closest to me in the middle. Closest to me in the middle.
It's a lot of words here. Let's see.
Oh, we're not in Kansas anymore. We got us a fucking tornado over here.
No, it doesn't actually have to be this fucking precise, but we're gonna do it by the book. There we go. Usually I just go bam, 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 and then be like, oh, I fucked up, and then just adjust it later. But
Yeah, that's what I do. You can just put that cap in the cap and then screw it back on whenever you.
yeah,
There you go. So, as I'm stirring, I'm noticing there's like a lot less resistance on the bottom of the pan, which y'all will hear me talk a lot about when I'm making gravy. That's good news because that means all that flavor that we got on the bottom of the pan from searing those 2 pieces of meat for a time is coming off. And that's nice.
take this off of this. I can't. I give up. It's funny, I just saw myself on the fucking screen over there.
There
Fuck
we
it.
go.
Oh, thank God. I was gonna.
You gotta push it down in the middle to get
I was gonna
the
eyeball it.
sides to release.
Doesn't matter, but honestly, like, it doesn't matter.
What does that do?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought I saw a cap in that one too for some reason.
Let's get this motherfucker rolling. That could be a high. That guy get a
Yeah, cut that fucker all the way on
roll,
high.
yeah.
High as it'll go. Water always goes on high.
We're gonna cook the pasta al dente. What we're gonna do is, I have way too much shrimp for that pan.
It will shrink
I know it'll shrink,
a lot.
but it's literally fucking
That's
two
all
pan.
of the shrimp?
It's all the shrimp period.
That'll go.
It's gonna get cooked. It's gonna get ate. That's not a question. That pan is too small. It'll be good.
I don't know, buddy. I feel like that would go. I feel like that pan will do it fine.
It'll cook them fine. You're not getting like that weird little sear on them and stuff like that. They'll be cooked.
I think you
They'll
get
be
a
fine.
little butter, a little oil, maybe a little bacon grease or
It's
something like
also,
that.
it's two different sizes, no big news. Two different sizes. So they'll cook. I'm gonna put the big ones in first. Once they start like halfway cooked, then I'll put the small ones in, and then we'll just start like sautéing them essentially.
Yeah, that pan will deceptively hold a lot more.
At that time, like the possibly done, I'll just throw the pesto in, throw that shit.
Unless you want to use a deep well pan for those, because a deep well will definitely fit it, but you won't be able to like sling them around as easily.
I'm not gonna sling them around, period, because it's be overcrowded. So, yeah, for sure. Let's get the deep well one because we're just gonna add the pasta
Alright,
straight
well,
into the pan afterwards anyway. So,
Well, let me go ahead and get this guy back up because it's got some oil splatter on it.
so right now we're at a crucial junction in which we got some time for the meat to be done. The au jus is still coming to like the temperature,
Yeah.
all that bullshit like that. That's not boiling yet. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette.
Clip that microphone.
Oh shit, where's it at? Okay,
Yeah, you'll feel the,
feel like right here.
anywhere it's not going to get wet or anything.
You're right.
All right.
I do have the timer on my phone for the
Cool. All right. This is going to go. This is something that's out of my wheelhouse personally. I'm just talking to them. This is something that's out of my wheelhouse personally. The sandwiches and the it smells really good. Yeah, I usually don't do the roast beef. I don't get a lot of oven involved in the things that I cook. But that's all right because I am trying to expand my portfolio a bit, if you will, as far as things I'm able to cook. If you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. You can drop that down to regular speed. Get a little bit more water in this tea pitcher. And now we've got a good boil going, which we need to keep a decent eye on here. You'll see a nice bubble happening on that. So I'm gonna let it do its thing. Keep agitating it a little bit. And it smells incredible. 310, we got 25 minutes on the meats. Right. I'll let that bubble a little bit more on that heat that it's on. If you cook a dish once or twice, it becomes second nature. Then you can augment to taste. That's right. Oh man, I'd love to rip apart a phone book. So something I always like to do is I got a little bit of tea left from the old batch, and we're gonna top it off with some tea from the new batch. It's like out, not out with the old, but in with the new type thing, but just a paying homage to the ancestors type thing. That's some good tea. Now this is very hot. And I'm gonna actually feel the bottom of this pan with the tongs. So all that flavor that was on the bottom of the pan is now in that sauce for sure. So water is boiling for pasta. And I am just gonna keep this broth agitated. So that it doesn't scald. I think the same, I've never made au jus before, but I would believe that the same rule would apply, that you don't want to scald it, which is a possibility. Bubble. We did it without the smoke alarm going off too, by the way. We were very terrified that the smoke alarm was going to go off. It did not. So that's cool. Shrimps. I really like the swirls that it creates as it's and like mixing together with all heat and different temperatures and things. Currently 3:15 a.m. in the town of Austin, Texas, Diane. And we are making French dips and shrimp pasta. To be honest, I've never made shrimp pasta before. I've never made shrimp or roast beef's French dips. Cast iron is tricky to cook with because when it's ready for something, it needs something right then, which is why whenever we left it on the heat a bit ago, and then when the butter went in, it kind of went crazy. Cast iron is just a little persnickety like that. It just, when it gets ready for something, it needs it then, and that's the only little hang up with, huh? It's persnickety. Yeah. It's just now sizzling on the bottom. You want to salt and oil that water a little bit?
Not until it's actually boiling.
Okay.
And the oil you do anytime it's like a mix with the salt.
Yeah. I just do that's obviously for the noodles. So they don't stick together and gum up.
Use all noodles, or should we make the whole package of noodles?
Yeah, of course.
I don't know where that fucking thing is.
Oh, here.
Oh shit, okay.
You just put that on the outside.
This part on the outside?
Yep. And then,
Nope. Nothing.
don't worry.
Hold on. Uh-huh.
You see where the microphone is on it though?
No, but does that work?
There you go.
Okay, alright.
So yeah, this is probably, I could have pulled the heat a couple times already, but I haven't. I'm just making sure that it doesn't scald.
If it
And basically I'm doing gravy rules on it. Like if it can boil through my stirring, that means it's ready to be turned down.
we don't want to reduce it too much because then it's going to concentrate and it's already going to be rich.
Yes.
So we don't want to reduce it too much. As long as it stays heated and it's not like it simmers. If it simmers, it's fine.
I'm gonna let it do its thing here for a couple more minutes, and then I'm gonna drop the heat a little under medium, just to keep it at a light sizzle rather than it's kind of close to a rolling boil there. You see?
So it's not reducing a crazy amount.
Yeah.
Where's the deep pan at?
Down there, other side, all the way on the top. Just pull all the pans out, and then keep that one on the bottom. There you go.
So the shrimp are going to come out right, but they're going to come out edible. That's fine.
Yeah. I'm gonna bring you guys in here real fast and show you what we're looking at here. So check out the nice color in this. And it's already at like a nice simmer sizzle. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna let it do its thing there for another minute or so. That water's starting to get some bubbles on the bottom there. This sweet tea came out banging. And see now how even when I'm stirring, it's still bubbling through that. That's my way of saying, okay, the dish is saying it's ready to drop some heat. We'll drop it to medium. And let it do its thing right there. Close up brought to you by the sponsors, that's right. Shout out to them. That's what we call green tea when we do it, having a word from the sponsors.
Is that what that is?
Figured out a nice little, oh snap. Hey, I just remembered I need to do something I forgot to do. Speaking of the sponsors, let's have a word while we're in here. I forgot to click the green light on this stream. We can't have that. We can't have that. We gotta have that green light flipped. Uh-oh, hold on, sorry. Oh, that's the game. I was like, oh no, am I hissing through here? That's the game sort of sounds. Okay. Let's green light that sucker. Oh, actually, I can bring this guy back in there. I got some in there, right? Just use this guy. Drying the shrimp.
I mean, they don't have to be like actually dry, but the more dry the better, especially when we put them in the hot oil and shit.
Yeah, it'll cook off.
Again, especially with the disparaging size from this shrimp, I'm gonna have to put the big ones in first, and then it won't be great.
It'll be fine. It'll be
fine.
It'll be good.
Be fine. I shouldn't have took out that many shrimp, and I also should have got more pesto. All right, how long do we got on the second roast here? 12 minutes.
12. Well, no. On the roast, it should be. Yeah, you're right. 12 minutes. What?
That's fine. Use that olive oil real quick.
Yeah. We're doing it. Guys, if you haven't yet, like the video if you don't mind. Appreciate the hell out of that. And be subscribed if you aren't. We're making some French dips, some shrimp pasta, pesto pasta. Say that 3 times real fast. Those pans are nice and balanced. So like even on those small burners, even on those small burners, they'll still be good. The heat will kind of do its thing in a nice way.
Oh, that's nice. That's good.
Good.
That's good. No, that's actually really good.
Good.
I mean, it's done. You know.
Well, we're just
Cook as long as you want. I mean, keep it at whatever temperature.
they can use some nudes.
I will need the bigger burner for these, though. Is the thing in the.
Well, this is done. Let's just
Put that on. Just keep it on. Yeah, keep it warm.
on the back there, and then we'll. All right, come on now. Don't be a jerk. There we go. Come on, let me just slide you there. Oh, there. So this is already on some heat here. You might miss a little bit of it, and all the heat will be at the front of the pan here, but that's fine.
That's fine. It's already gonna be overcrowded.
Do you want some butter in here?
I want 50-50 mix. Half that stick of butter you have in front of you right there.
Half of this stick of butter?
Yeah.
Oh, God. That went exact. Oh, actually, nice. Okay.
And then,
Bam. Come on now. Come on now. There it is. Half of that stick of butter. Oh, yeah, you're good.
also olive oil, just as much of olive oil. That's fine. Let's go. Let's see if I can dry the shrimp a little bit more.
All right. I'm a slinger arounder guy with the pans. That's why I was. That one pan has got a nice little lip on it to where you can really like flip well.
It's nice
I'm
when
good
you
at
kinda
that
shoot.
motion. The flip motion. Don't be no perverts. We're talking about shrimps.
Who told you?
Don't be no perverts. We're talking about shrimps. I was telling them that we did some line recording for the movie tonight. Everybody's excited about it. They're asking what the name of the movie is going to be. There's asking for any information. And I keep telling them, guys, this is a secret world, and y'all don't understand what we're doing out here.
Yeah, I'm a secret guy. Let me get a bowl. Let me get a fucking...
A mixing bowl or a bowl?
I'm just gonna use this plate right here. It doesn't fucking matter. All it is a surface. It's fine.
Would a bowl be better than that plate?
No, I'm just gonna season up the big ones, and then I'll season up the small ones. But I mean, it's literally just gonna be the same of the garlic and herb shit. Maybe a little bit cayenne.
All right. Well, this pan's about to be ready for something. So I'm gonna just pull it off the heat for a minute until we're really
Just for a
ready.
second, yeah. I'll as soon as I'm ready, we'll put it back on. I'll give it. There we go. Whoa. Roxanne.
No, when you were walking outside, I was saying that these things are out of my wheelhouse. I don't ever make like seafood pasta or like sandwiches with au jus or really incorporate the oven a lot at all. So like that's why I chose this. Because this thing, like the pasta I'm not foreign to. Like I can make pasta, I put a protein in it. It could be shrimp or whatever. But by the way, here let's
That's what.
just give them a little shot of the shrimps here.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Ooh, actually, where the fuck is that?
What we need?
I already pulled it the Cajun seasoning. I thought.
It's right behind on the other side of the Clorox thing where the line of the...
Oh yeah. Not a lot of that one.
That's where our line of sight when I'm over here. Okay, them shrimps look like they're just about... Ooh, this au jus creating that film on top I like from the gravy. That's nice.
Stir it back in. It's nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man.
And after this, the beef is done. It's gonna have some drippings we add straight back into it. All right. There's that. Give me 2 seconds here. I see how long the fucking beef has left. Five minutes. Yeah, that's good.
Just drop them bitches in there, dude.
Then they're not gonna cook properly, but it's fine.
That's fine.
That's fine. They're gonna cook. They'll be fine.
Hell yeah, brother. You hear them screaming, Dave? Does that make you uncomfortable?
Me?
The scrimps.
No, I don't give a fuck. That's a.
I'm talking to Dave, Sarah.
Oh yeah, well fuck him. He's a pussy.
Dave, you hear that? Dave, Sarah? This is such a good shot, dude.
Honestly, without even actually adding those other shrimp, that's beautiful. But it's fine. They're already thawed. Damn, these shrimp look horrible compared to those ones.
These are the freshies?
Yeah, and they're actually on sale too. That's the only reason I picked them up, because I have no problem using the frozen ones, but they're nice and firm and shit.
Yep, that's a good. That's good. Let's get this back over here.
Put the pasta in.
Clorox.
I'll actually wait for pasta for a minute. That's the hardest part.
The waiting
Exactly.
is the hardest part.
I started clicking in the tongs and shit. I was like, what can I do? It was like, nothing, you gotta wait.
So this is the time that I use to wash dishes that we are no longer gonna need.
I'm for that. I like those.
So yeah, just let me get this space clear
What are we gonna do?
And I'll.
I think we should do the pasta and use those shrimp and all that. Then we'll just cook.
How about do we need this? I'm gonna put this here.
We're done with that.
I'm gonna get
Waiting is the hardest part.
seasonings in the seasoning spot. And these things over here that way. This is the time when I wonder what to do. That means there's something need to be washed. We're done with the strainer. So that guy can go back in the dishwasher. Where we found him. And this knife, I'm sure we're done with this knife. And if we're not, we got a better knife we can use anyhow.
Well, yeah, I got the.
Oh, you got that new knife too.
Yeah.
I got a really good knife that you can use if you ever need it. I keep it in the drawer. It's in a sleeve, and it just has to be washed by hand. It just can't go in the dishwasher.
Those are real good shrimp. What I actually might do here is I'm gonna wash this plate. I'm gonna wash this plate. I'm gonna take the shrimp out, cook the shittier shrimp, just because I have the pan for it. Put it all back in the same pot. Put the pesto in there. Incorporate. It's fine.
This also has a sharpener in the sleeve, so it sharpens it as it gets pulled in and out. Somewhere, somebody must have kicked you around. That shrimp's nice, dude.
Yeah. And the pan holds good temperature. I like that pan. I didn't even know we had
These are really good pans. I've had those, dude. You saw how nice and new those pans look?
Yeah.
Kinda. I've had these pans for almost a decade. And I'm not even joking. I got this guy. All of this was in the same set, and they look like pretty much brand new. I've taken really good care of them.
I don't use cast iron, so I can't like speak to it. It intimidates me because I never use it. I steel pan every fucking day though. I steel pan every fucking day.
Stainless steel is good. That's why all kitchens use that. They're easy to clean. They're easy to maintain. They last a very long time.
The sear they get, that also you could, like when you clean them, you could do literally anything to them.
There's your meat timer. All right, here, hold on a second. Let me get before you do that.
Let me get on. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, you're fine.
Here. I should make it work right there.
Now what you want to do
Perfect.
is just like take a. Oh, I'll get it. Do I have the foil right there? Just loosely, don't wrap it. Just lay it over the top. You want some heat to escape. It's gonna continue to rise in cooking. Perfect. Just like that. Let that sit.
Hell yeah, we're getting into the thick of it, guys. I'm stoked that like 230 you guys are hanging around for this. I
You got
appreciate
230
that.
people in
That's
there?
awesome. Yeah, we've literally had like that the whole time. It's been pretty consistent.
I'm not a chef.
Clip it.
Clip it.
So, you guys can see over here on the table, little aluminum foil TP on the meats. We got that water doing its absolute best back here.
All right, let's take this shitty shrimp. I'm gonna take those good shrimp and put them on that plate.
Yep.
They're basically done. I want to. I don't. These are the good ones. I don't want to cook them hard. If they're done, they're a little underdone. That's fine. We're gonna put all that shitty shrimp in here. We're gonna put all the shitty shrimp.
And then put those back in at the end.
Yeah, with the pesto, and then add the pasta.
So yeah, so basically you're just I got you.
Need
So
more
this is
butter.
just a nice little like a parboil almost like.
It's al dente. How about that? They're done. They are done.
Yeah, shrimp takes no time.
And if we cook them anymore, they'll be hard, and I'm sure a couple of them are. But I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
We don't give a damn.
Where's my seasoning?
Over here, I moved all the seasoning stuff in the seasoning spot so we could clear that space up.
But you see the difference in, like, not just the size of the shrimp, because obviously those are like.
Yeah, but I mean the quality of this is going to be different.
Yeah.
That's all there is to that.
You're just supposed to put it in.
That's fine. That plate, great plate. Zero like edges, one ridge. It keeps everything in. It has a nice deep plate.
You done cocaine off this plant?
No, I've done cocaine off of this plate. This is my powder plate right here. Dude, y'all, for real. Like, look, there's like little, you can see.
Do me a favor, brother. Half that amount of butter. And a little bit more olive oil.
There you go, that's probably good. Because there's already juice in here.
We don't need a lot. It's just, plus when we put the pesto in there, it's like, that's literally fucking all
Ooh,
oil.
that's,
So,
dude, smell this? Can you guys smell that?
I've been smelling it. That's fine.
Wow.
Give that 2 seconds to melt and keep up the heat. I'm fine. Yeah, these are fucking like soggy and shit. I don't like that.
Yeah, well, they won't be for long.
I don't care for it. I got mine out of sight. I'm about to hit that too.
Honestly, I think this will be fine, but
Well, yeah, because you can't. Yeah, yeah. I don't know what's loud. I'm not.
I actually need to
fucking-
put a little something else in here.
I can drink alcohol on your thing or no?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm in here reloading my little.
Fuck it. Yep.
Bless you.
Wasting all my
Thank you,
time.
Cause when you're standing on so near, like I don't lose my mind. Yeah.
It's not the person that you have. It's not the
You,
ribbons in
huh?
your hair. No, I got mine on here.
I mean, this is different.
That makes me cough crazy. I think it's like the moisture content. I don't fucking know. It makes every time it makes me go die. Yeah, it's fine.
They say that those have a water pipe attachment for those.
They're small. Yeah. All right. I already reduced the heat.
They're almost close to done. We're done with this? Or wait, no, we're putting those back on, right? Are we? No, we're mixing them together at the end, right?
The shrimp?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're all.
Okay, so we're done with
They're
it.
almost done cooking. I can see there's still a lot of white in some of these, especially on the tail part. But once the noodles are actually done, oh, I should have fucking turned that. I'm being stupid.
What happened?
I should have. As soon as I put the fucking noodles in the pot, I should have, separated them so they don't stick together. Because as soon as you put the starch in the water, it's like a glue.
Yes.
But it's fine. We're not cooks. It's not even sticking together. It's fine.
They're not?
No.
Good.
I'm gonna be a liar. Who knows?
Hold on. Here.
It's fine. It's fine.
No, fuck that. Use a fork.
Use fork.
There we go. See?
There's not the ribbons in your hair. They weren't sticking together, right?
Nah, I mean a little bit, but I'm gonna put a little
Let
bit
me get
more
them
in there.
strings real quick. Yeah, that's fine. That's
Yeah.
beautiful. And we'll also deglaze it because of that orange shit too. It'll actually be pretty fucking good. It's gonna add to the sauce. We don't have enough sauce to actually add to it.
No, we're gonna have enough to make it. I like more. I prefer more too much protein.
I mean, it's not bad. It's not a bad problem to have. Trust me, it's fine. But the portions, they're not right. Let's throw those back in.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Get that fork.
You look so fancy, I can tell. I don't mind you hanging out. Not even close.
Nope.
Not even close. I could see that
Not at all. But you want
from a
it
mile away.
al dente, just so it finishes in the pan. But honestly, we're not gonna do all that bullshit. We're gonna finish it in the fucking pot. It's gonna be a little bit of chewy. It'll be fine. Just put, there we go.
Adding the pesto.
I was hoping that it had been a bigger container, but I didn't pay attention to the fucking size of it.
Eh.
I don't care. It's fine. It has basil. It has seed oils. Maybe one more. I don't mind you hanging out. Pull up. Is that doing it for him?
Yep.
No. The next part is behind a paywall. Damn, I wish we had twice that pesto. It sucks. Honestly, we can say fuck the noodles and eat just the shrimp. It's fine.
Yeah, dude. This is. I mean.
This is a nice pan, though. I do like this pan.
I tell everybody all the time in these streams that it's worth it to get a good set of dishes, a good set of pots and pans, and so long as you take care of them, they will last you literally a lifetime. You could give these to your kids.
There's certain things that I will pay good money for, and I try to be as cheap as fucking possible, trust me. But You're gonna buy a TV. You're gonna have the TV for up to a decade.
Yeah.
Pay money for a TV.
Pay money for the TV.
You're gonna have the pots and pans in a place that you're gonna live for a long time. You don't give a fuck about things. Get a nice pot and pan. At least one good steel pan. That's all you like. It's fine.
Yep.
Where's the fork at?
Right. It was right here.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I didn't move it.
I know it was me. That's fine. There it is. It's in the fucking pot. Jesus fucking Christ.
Don't grab that. Oh no.
Don't worry. I think it got all the germs off. All right, this pasta's getting overdone.
Now that's... Hell yeah, dude.
Let me get some of that fucking Parmesan from the fridge real quick. 2 seconds. Oh. That's nice.
Hell yeah, dude.
Twice the amount of pesto. I should also not put so many noodles in. Fuck it. Plenty of fucking oil and shit in it. It's fine.
Yeah, dude, like that's fine.
That's fine.
The Parmesan's gonna be good with it.
I'm not gonna add it yet. I'm gonna add the end because when you put it on your plate and put that Parmesan in, it's gonna dry it out even more. And it's gonna be
Yeah.
a little bit dry, or not a little bit dry, but it's gonna dry out before we actually plate it. Let's say. So that's fine. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have a little bit. I'm gonna have a little bit plate. I'm gonna have a little plate. Just a little taster. I'm gonna keep it off the fucking heat. I just don't want to fucking the moisture to come off of it essentially.
Well, it's right here.
Now it'd be best if we made this yesterday and then sliced it today after it chilled in the oven or in the refrigerator. But whatever. When we slice it, it's just gonna get real fucking juicy. That's all. You should like let it rest for an hour before you slice it. But what else are we gonna do? You know, fuck
Yeah.
it. Giving them a minute and a half still. What we can do though, is that. This pan looks like shit. It's a good pan though.
Most pans look like shit. And they're good pans.
I use it forever.
I was showing them that the other day. Like, that's what aluminum foil's for. Like, Those pans might look like a certain way, but you put aluminum foil in it and it doesn't fucking matter.
What we're gonna do is, so French bread's already fucking cooked, obviously. What we're gonna do is melt butter.
Saucepan.
We don't need all that. We can do it in the microwave. It's literally just gonna melt butter with, like, a little bit of seasoning, and then just brush on top there in the oven so it warms up and shit. But that could be like the last step. What we should maybe do is slice this, but I would like to wait longer. Is there any way to buy time for that fucking thing before we slice this?
I mean, for this fucking thing, who we're glad are here. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, YouTube. I didn't mean it that way. You know what I'm saying? We can slice it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, we can honestly. Like, all we need is a time frame, and we can.
Well, it's done. Like, the next step is slicing this, which we can just slice enough for the sandwiches, but I'm gonna slice all of it, and then prepping the bread as far as butter, herb, oven, slice it in half, making the garlic aioli essentially. Making it then garlic bread essentially.
Yeah.
Then cheese, then the meat, and we're done. This fucking thing. We're also gonna take the drippings from this and put it straight into that.
I wonder if I should give that juice a stir.
Stir all of it. Except that's fucking gone to us.
I think our stir. I'm gonna rinse this shrimp residue off of our beef thing.
Let me get the. I'll take the cutting board. Now, my problem is, as much as I love a French dip, as much as I love thin cut roast beef, I don't have the fucking patience to actually cut it thinly. So we're gonna try very hard today.
That is on right there.
That's fine. That's fine. There's not a lot that's gonna go in there. Let me see that spoon real quick. What are we gonna use this for?
To stir that, I just rinsed off the shrimp stuff so we don't have shrimp beef gravy.
If you get it on a spoon, put it in the fucking liquid. The best will do the work. I know it sounds stupid, but all of this little bit is the best bits. It's gonna go on right there. Happiness.
Bring that down even a little lower.
I mean, at this point, as long as it gets incorporated, which will automatically do, I mean...
Well, I'm going to bring it down to just almost
warm.
off the heat,
Yeah,
because
warm.
it's going to be...
That's all it needs is warm.
It's going to burn our face. All right, well, this part we need to see.
Oh, let me get a couple gloves here. Dude, it's fucking disgusting outside. I don't know how people live here.
What?
I said God hates this place. It's hot.
Oh yeah. It is hot.
It's too hot.
This is the part of the world. This is the part of the world that people weren't meant to live in.
I mean,
This and between here and a lot of places in California, you can tell that like it was very uninhabited throughout history.
people shouldn't be here. Simple as that.
Grass don't even really grow here. Like it has like AstroTurf exists because grass doesn't grow during the summer.
I wonder if this is done. We'll figure it out together.
Well, all right.
Let's go
Hold
with the
on a
small one
second.
first. Let's go with the
Let me
small
get
one.
you. Let me get you in here, cutting close.
Well, if the small one's fucked up, then that means the big one's definitely fucked up. They want to have to put back in. Against the grain. That's a big fat cap there. Hold on. Oh, that's nice. Never mind. So that's fucking good.
Oh hell yeah, dude. Bro got gloves, professional as fuck. Hell yeah, dude. That's looking all right there.
Yeah, but see how it gets uneven and shit? There's going to be a whole bunch of weird straggly pieces.
Doesn't matter.
I like to actually get a whole fucking slicer.
Don't worry, nobody's watching.
I think that's the whole fucking point of this.
Now, how much of this do you just put in that au jus?
Try that. Maybe how much should I put in this au jus? It's going to be a lot of juices on the plate because we didn't let it properly rest, essentially. But, I mean, the au jus is done. So, we are losing. But at the same time, fuck it. I can't do this.
Hell yeah, dude. That's good as shit. There's a good one. There's a good one. Look, you hitting your stride now. What is this? Rio's Brazilian Steakhouse?
At some point, I just get tired of it and I just fucking make too thick of slices and it's fucking bullshit. Nah, not yet.
What?
Well, the next part is literally just the bread part, which,
What we need to do?
no. Besides me dropping meat, how about you try slicing the rest of this? Let's see what we come up with. I'm also gonna fucking destroy that. That's not bad.
All right.
Not bad. And when I make the roast beef, usually what I do is after I slice it, I'm lazy as fuck, so I put it in like a Ziploc bag to hold, but then I also like sprinkle a little bit more seasoning on it because it's a roast. So only so much is going to actually penetrate into the roast when you season it like initially. So we're going to do all that because we're going to put a lot more seasoning in like the aioli and all that bullshit.
These two thick of slices right here?
Yes. Like, you'll see when you go and take a bite of it. For that slice, like specifically, we'll just like cut it up a little bit more and shit. Let me see what you're doing. Let me see the last piece you cut. Yeah, it's too much. It's fine. That's fine.
Well, how about these guys?
So right now it's all gonna get 8. It's fine. Oh hell yeah.
Yeah. Flavor's there.
Well, I like the flavor of beef over all the other meats, essentially. Like, chicken, pork's fucking good, but they're only good because they take on the flavors of other shit so well. Beef doesn't, but beef, to me, has the best, like, natural flavor. I'm just gonna freeze some of this au jus, so next time I get some roast, I'll have some au jus already made. You have no idea, Yonder, but I used you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, let me get this bread and shit done. There we go. That.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, what the fuck is that? Oh shit. Wow.
Oh, fuck, man.
Oh shit.
Some of these are going to end up being a little chunkier just so I can get to a...
Dude, every time I do it, if you don't have like an actual, not even like a home slicer, an industrial slicer, it's not going to be like the deli. So,
I mean,
curb your expectations, but I'm telling you, as long as you take it a bite, it's fine. Somewhat to be fine. Oh, fuck it. Crazy.
there's some of these pieces are just fat. Like this guy right here is pretty...
I mean, if it's exactly, just, you know, make a little, there you go. Make it disappear at least. That motherfucker get hot.
What about this guy?
How many people are in this thing? Can you tell me if you're on this right now? I see it. Never mind. This is the best. Salt-free and garlic herb. Woo! Put you on everything.
With the cap here.
if you want to like slice that thin, that's fine. But at some point, it's like diminishing returns. It's not gonna be good. That's the chef's treats. We eat,
Oh, got it.
we eat those.
The burn ends.
Well, more done ends. But here's the thing: that what worries me is that was the smaller roast. This is the bigger roast. I want to cut this in half immediately.
Like
Oh, goddamn!
that.
You want to go against the grain. So
Where's grain?
if you look at the strands of meat going this way and shit, it actually curves off this way a little bit. So it's not gonna be a true cut the whole time. Just push that meat over there to the side a little bit. And then just totally fucking just go fucking straight through that. It doesn't matter. Oh, that's beautiful. That's fine. Do you like that? That's fine with you?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yo. Look at that.
I like it more rare. So, like,
That's good.
a lot of people are like, oh, that shit's not done. It's like, that's fucking done, dude. What do you think tartare is? That's not even that bad. Oh, that's strong. That's a strong one.
Now, how much of this meat do you just put in that juice?
So this is not like an Italian beef where you like dip it and shit like that. Au jus is gonna be on the side. What we're gonna do is, normally I would have this meat already chilled and I slice it the next day so it's still cold. For me, a perfect French dip is the bread's toasted, the cheese is melted, the beef is actually still cold.
Now that's good.
But we're not gonna have that. We're gonna have this situation that. So what we're gonna do is basically make sure the bread's right, which I'm taking out right now. I'm gonna slice open. I'm gonna make the aioli real quick. Yeah, come on, you stupid fuck. All right. I need that. I melted way too much butter. That's fine.
No such thing.
Nope. Damn. Let's go back in. Let's go in for the broiler now. Well, earlier when you say you don't usually fuck with the, that's why. The fucking is that still at 250. It's stupid. You say you don't usually fuck with the oven. Like, I don't like baking things, but the broiler is the thing I use, like, the fucking most.
Look at that. What was that noise?
That is the broiler. Welcome to a new world.
I never heard that beep like that before, and I've used a broiler.
The broiler comes from the heat from the top. It's gonna fucking be good. And then I don't want to wash this right now and put it on the other thing real quick.
What are we doing with that?
What's that now?
What are we doing with that?
The rack?
Yeah.
Watching it later. It's
Oh.
fucking cumbersome. I'm not trying to finagle it through the thing. Aioli. Let's do this. Damn, I thought we had some lemon juice. I don't remember lemon juice. It's a little loud. I feel like it is not needed. It's not needed. Now, when I worked at a place called Ike's, which they have one actually here in Austin now, but when I worked there, it was like fucking like 2 locations or some shit, maybe 3, I don't know. Every day I'd go in there and this fucking hugest mixing bowl you've ever seen in your life. And I had to sit there and make what they call dirty sauce, which is this. Follow me on a journey. Now, there are actual fucking ingredients to this.
Look at that pile, dude. This is
portions.
nice right here.
This. This. Here's the thing. I just added way too much fucking seasoning. Actually, no. Okay. Nice.
No, but look at that. And there's a little thick on the top, but right there, it's nice.
There's gonna be a number of pieces that you're gonna take away from the sandwich. It doesn't fucking matter. It's good. It's very lean meat, so there's not a lot of give. Not like a fucking what's that called? Porterhouse or where it has a lot of fat in it, so it's easy to bite through. It's cheap meat. That's fine. Oh, the bread knife. Oh, I put it over here, that's right. Stop being slippery. This thing fucked up. Let me rephrase that. I fucked up. So we got more rolls over here and shit though.
It's all good, man. Flavor's gonna be there anyway. It don't matter.
I actually don't like this fucking French bread either. Like, I don't know if you remember when you got French bread. I don't know if it's the same for you, but it used to be like, not just bigger, but like way more fucking billowy and fluffy, like fluffy and shit. Like this is very like dense shit. It's almost like it's not fully done or it's not properly risen. I don't like it, but yeah, one of those. It's fine. What I'll do with this is put on the right grate. It burns my fingers. Attempt 2. I'm taking out all the trays of Amazon with this fucking man. Okay. God damn. Yeah, this one's fucked up already too. That's fine. I got some of those fucking rolls over there that can work. Oh.
Look at that.
No. Look at that's fine. That's fine.
It don't matter, bro. It's bread.
Even this fucked up one over here, I'm still gonna fucking eat. I don't give a shit. But one, I didn't cut it right. Two, I don't care for this fucking bread. Which it's the HEB bread, and I'm like usually pretty happy about it. But I've never had the French bread they have here. Yeah, see how like fucking like gummy is in this bread? These are supposed to be already cooked bread.
Well, good thing we're cooking it again.
I mean, we're not. I mean, I heated it, but
Heat's how you cook. This thing is getting almost flimsy to the point of being able to hold it firm and get a good...
if you want to like just leave it like a chunk on the end, that's fine.
Honestly, I'm going to just do this. This is just much easier to maneuver here.
Yeah, I don't even use this fucking bread, honestly. I want to use that bread now. I don't like this at all. I'm gonna talk to somebody about this.
You should write an email to your congressman.
Can make a fucking French bread in Texas.
This is the things we get after we help them win a war.
Good idea, actually. One of those fucking things anymore.
Oh yeah, you already had a dry run with that bread last night.
It's not bad. It's just, well, for this one at least, it's, I don't know how to describe it more than like it's not uniform, so it might be tricky to cut. You're gonna cut the bread because I fucked up on this one, but I think we can actually save this one right here.
We can save both of them.
Well, that was a fucking nightmare.
Dude, it's not gonna. We're not. These people here don't care about what shit looks like. We cook for taste on this joint.
That's well. Let me put on this right now. Yeah, well, there's 250 people. I understand. Well, that's a fucking lot of people still, but I just want a good fucking sandwich. I just want a good fucking sandwich.
All right, I'm just gonna leave these pieces.
Leave the big ones. That's fine. I mean, honestly, thank you for actually cutting that much. I didn't think you'd do it.
And here's the kind of. You need a good one here. That's a little thick. This is a good one, kind of. This is the kind of slices that I think we were kind of looking for. This might be a little thicker than obviously you want, but this is like, that's close to what you want.
I mean,
Yeah, close.
as thin as possible. Period. I mean,
Right, and I mean when it's the thing that he was talking about being cold. The thing is when the meat's cold, it's much easier to cut.
exactly.
That's but the us doing it hot, you're not going to get it much better than that. You know?
Plus, you gotta think about the thickness of the blade and that bullshit. So
Yeah. You're not going to get it. You're not going to get it much better than that
we'll put this motherfucker back in.
when it's hot. Wash my damn hands. Oh, not in there. I do have to say, you leave things sitting in the funniest places.
I'm not used to cooking around people.
There was mayonnaise sitting in the sink.
I'm not used to cooking around you. This would not be my thing. I don't know. I also clean up after I go, but like, you're there, I'm over here, I'm not trying to be in your way. It's not good. It's not a good thing. Case in point, what the fuck?
Go ahead. I'm done now.
There's no go ahead. I'm done. I was trying to put this away.
Yeah, what is that?
On the rack right there.
Okay. Everything in its right place. Hell yeah. So here, check this out, y'all. I'm gonna bring y'all over here and let you get a close-up look at that in this meat tray here.
My bone, hold on.
You're good. Let me zoom out. That is what we're looking at right there. Now tell me that ain't the shot right there, dude. That is nice. Bam. Kiss his monitor. That's right. And that juice.
All right.
That juice is doing its own thing over there.
That's nice.
And then shrimpy nudes.
Why did I just put that fucking bar? Oh, there it is. Oh, what's that? Right? Damn it.
The shrimpy nudes are doing their damnedest. They're doing their best. They're living their bestest life. All right. Do we still need...
That's the bread's done in there.
we still need this knife?
Yeah,
But we no longer need that knife.
exactly.
All right. Let me knock some of these dishes down. That's my cooking anxiety.
I understand. Oh, fuck this lid went. There it is.
All right. Bread knife. Meat knife.
Ooh, that's nice. That's a nice garlic bread. Watch out, it's hot. It's right there. Hold on. Like that.
Nice.
Oh, that's very hot.
Hell yeah, brother.
Gotta put it down because it's actually burning my hand through the fucking thing. Huh? There's the fucking lighter.
All right. Obviously, trash and trash and trash and trash and trash.
I got all that. I got all that. Oh, that's not trash. That's not trash. I'll take that. All right.
Pesto container.
Ooh.
I fucked that up, didn't I?
No, that's fine. I was gonna take a little bit of that pasta water. I was gonna put it in there, like washcloth, throw it in there to like warm the thing. It doesn't matter. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
What if I've got? This is still just water. If we need the flavor.
No, it's fine. But it's done. It's fine. It's done.
You sure you don't want to put any more moisture in there?
It's fine.
You sure? It's just water.
Well, I wanted the starchy water. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Well, here.
Stop feeling bad. Don't worry.
Well, no. Look, how much more is still in there, though?
This pesto pasta is not where it should be anyway. It's fine.
Would some of that help?
No, it's perfect. Try this.
Hell yeah.
Yeah?
Yep. It's exactly what you want.
I concur. All right. That's gonna be your sandwich. So I got some good provolone. Actually, this is nice.
Some good provolone.
I mean, it's not like
What you want.
top tier, but it's HB deli sliced. You know.
I think I've earned myself a sip of, you guessed it, sweet tea. I got some of this open in the refrigerator, by the way.
I have a huge cup of alcohol right there, but I appreciate that.
A what?
I got a mixed drink right here.
I mean, I have one of these open in the refrigerator.
Oh, that's fine. I'm not gonna use most of that anyway. That's fine. Be a cheesy sandwich.
And it's Parmesan and Romano.
Excuse me. All right. Go ahead and layer that if you want. Like, take the choice meat out of there. Actually, you know what?
No, you do that. This is your. This is your creation. Like,
It's not how I usually do it, but yeah. This one. Mary on a cross.
you go down just like Holy Mary. Oh, what's up, chill out? I see somebody in the chat without a wrench. We got anybody else in here wrenchless? Guys, let me know. Is there anybody else in here? I actually got to hit the head real fast. I'm going to leave my microphone in here so y'all don't have to worry about that. Get this guy right here.
fuck happened to the knife? Oh. Oh yeah, these rolls are so much fucking better, dude. Goddamn. Oh, fucking no. These rolls are fucking. The French bread's a bad choice. At least the HB rub. The fuck happened to the thing? Oh, there it is.
On over here, what I'm gonna do, this doesn't need to be on those anymore. I'm clearing this space up so you can put
That's exactly what's
stuff
been
there.
happening.
That way you don't have to
Bam.
utilize the sink.
Well, this is your essentially your sandwich right here. Just layered up full of meat. If you want the traditionally horseradish sauce, but if that's not what you want, that's fine. Like,
Yeah,
do
I'm
what you
gonna
want.
omit the horseradish and maybe just go regular mayo.
It could be a little much sometimes. This is like the aioli shit right here. If you want to use that, or just regular mayo, obviously.
Regular. Bam. I'm going to take some of the bigger pieces because
I didn't hear anything you just said. Take as much as you want to.
you know, ones that might. I don't mind the chunky, you know.
It's not a good bite in the sandwich, but at the same time, like it's still fucking good. So. Maybe I know. Maybe I know. Now that bread's gonna fucking suck. So this one's yours too. That's just live and learn.
Alright. So,
I honestly didn't think HEB fucking French bread would be that shitty. Like, I'm actually kind of disappointed with that.
I'm just doing the meat, the mayo, the cheese, and then because the aioli's baked into it already, yeah.
Yeah. It's basically garlic bread.
Yeah.
It's going to be really kind of like crispy around the edges, and inside it's going to be still kind of soft. I kind of dug it out from the middle. Get a little container,
Yeah,
a cup,
get
or
some
whatever.
sauce.
Exactly. And just soak that fucker.
Yeah. If you choose to run away with me, I will take you eternally. And I see nothing wrong with that.
Just warm up the pasta real quick.
Hell yeah.
You're going nowhere yet, bud.
Oh no. I fucked up.
How so?
I left the bread in the oven. And also I... Oh. Never mind, not the oven. Actually, I didn't fuck up. Fucking, I'm so good. It's nuts.
Oh, you already cut it.
Yeah. I had 2 plates. Oh! Alright. That...
I mean, look at that.
Not bad. It's not right.
You want to slice yours when you get done, or like you
No.
It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be weird, but it's fine.
And I might have. No, I don't. Do I? No. It's got just fine.
Oh shit.
Yeah. All those nice little bubbles of flavor in there. That's nice.
Oh, it's about to be.
Now, I'm gonna get somewhere stationary.
Get some pasta in this here. Hot.
We're like, yeah. I told Netflix, I was like, we don't do this a lot, so let's just kind of make the most of it. Let's make 2 dishes. So that's exactly what we did. We made 2 things.
I also like making things for multiple days.
Oh, I forgot I didn't have this on. Put this back. Oh, dude. There is a fly right on.
Dude, outside,
Hold on, but.
it's those fucking cow fields out there. They just track them.
Got his ass. Got his ass. It's Texas in the summertime. We're gonna get flies. It's a thing. They're
No,
everywhere.
I'm mad about it, but I'm like, I understand it, so what the fuck ever. Not just Texas in the summertime, there's literally like cow fields out there.
Yeah, that part's true.
Cunts.
All right. There we go.
You good? Did a good job cutting this fucking meat in. Good
Thank you.
stuff. It's hard to cut fucking hella thin slices of,
Yeah, when it's that hot.
especially when it's hot. Yeah, it's kind of bullshit.
So here's how we're gonna do this. I'm gonna bring this down right here. So that I'm gonna take this bite of this thing. I'm going to pick this sucker up. I did take a lot of the chunkier pieces too for this sandwich, just because I don't mind that.
It's not gonna be a good bite, then, but yeah, like,
No, it'll be a good bite.
I mean, it's gonna be fat, but the thicker is not a good clean bite.
But with all that juice on it like that right there. Bro. Yeah.
Good?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Dude. There's so little, but so much flavor.
The thing is, when you're cooking a roast like that, it's hard to have it. You can't have it penetrate all the meat. Usually, again, after it cools and I slice it, I would like sprinkle some of the more seasoning on it, just to be fucking mixing it. But the flavor of the beef itself is good, so fuck it. Get some good shrimp in there too.
Bam. And then, of course, bam. Oh, no.
Oh no.
I moved the au jus bowl over a little too quick.
The jubal.
And it might have... Nope, we're good. Hold on. Before I get locked into my position, I want to get a little closer on that. That way I can reach this guy. So, this isn't the greatest angle of all time, but you get to see the important stuff, the stuff that we cooked, and the stuff that is being ate. This is incredible, dude. All right. My first bite was a good one. It was a good bite. I got a bowl of beef juice. A nice rare roast.
A lot of people don't like rare. I love rare. I'd rather more rare than fucking overcooked.
Dude, this is probably like the best like real sandwich that I've ever had that was made at home.
Imagine if you had some fucking decent bread. It'd be nuts.
This bread's good.
Yeah, it's good enough. It's not right. It's different things. This, what the fuck ever roll I have right there, that's a good bread for this. It's not, still not right, but it's better. But I'm happy.
This garlic bread flavor on this thing.
That, the dirty sauce, yeah. So I used to make that shit every day in huge vats, and I hated doing it. But I just put it on every single sandwich, and it's fucking a phenomenal sauce. So now we want to make it like the wraps and stuff like that. It takes
Yeah.
2 seconds.
I can get you guys a better angle, but I wouldn't be able to reach them. Netflix got beef with that bread, yo.
I mean, like, if you even look at this one right here, you see how dense it is and shit? It's not right. We already have one. It's over reset. There it is.
Yeah, dude.
Some more pesto would be nice too. Oh, I gotta take this fucking, turn that off.
I brag about how good those pans are to these guys all the time. I was glad to hear you say that because I want them to know that I'm not like,
Oh, the steel pans? Well, if it's a steel pan and it's heavy, I mean, it can't be wrong. But there are some that like have like bad heat spots and all that bullshit like that. I couldn't tell from just cooking that shrimp, but I do enjoy a steel pan. Again, I'm not I'm not versed in the cast iron. I don't fuck with those.
where's Mumbers? He's still outside? Door's locked.
It made me feel bad because I do lock the door on instinct.
That's a good habit to have.
No, he came in.
He snuck right by us.
When I went out there earlier, I didn't actually know he was out there. Kind of freaked me out.
We must have been lost in the sauce. So, I told these guys on the YouTube channel about our Peepin' Tom we had a week or so ago. I saw something today in the Facebook group for a neighborhood that there was some officers in the neighborhood trying to coax somebody out of a house around that part of the hood. It's interesting turn of events.
As long as they're not on to me, that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, it's not bad.
See? Not bad at all.
No. The bread's not right. The noodles are overcooked. Not enough pesto. Not bad.
I mean,
Oh, that drink is just too strong. Oh, actually, I like this fucking pasta. It's not bad. Noodles are overcooked.
I want to try the pasta real quick. I haven't tried it yet. Get a good twirl of noodles here.
You'll taste it. I mean,
A
like,
little shrimpy in there.
it's gonna be all eaten. That's not a problem. I'm not saying it's disgusting, but the noodles are overcooked. Not bad at all, though.
Yeah, dude. That does the trick. Yeah, I literally only ever make red sauce. When I was growing up, I used to cook dinner for my family every now and again. But it took so fucking long because I didn't understand prep or
Understand cooking is different.
anything like that when I was a kid. But I made like a really, really bomb fettuccine Alfredo from scratch.
As a kid, I was always a shit like cook essentially until like actually when I started making things for other people I like enjoyed. I'll say.
Yeah.
That's when I actually cared. But it's not bad. I enjoy it.
I really excelled on the grill when I was young. Mm-hmm. Like I used to make Alice Springs chicken. You know Alice Springs chicken from Outback? Basically chicken with bacon and cheese on top. I used to make a bomb ass Alice Springs chicken. There's one time I cooked for everybody and they ended up ordering Dairy Dream because it was taking too long. Which is good because the portion I only made was only enough to feed I was using by the recipe and it was enough for a not a fat person family.
Yeah, 2 people kind of thing, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why just for like the au jus, it's like, why don't you make a shit ton of au jus? Because even if we only use a portion of it, you can freeze that shit, it doesn't matter. But, good.
Yeah.
And as far as the sauces go, pesto's king for me. I love pesto. It's my favorite. Besides that, like a cream-based sauce, let's say a vodka or something like that, or like a chicken marsala.
I actually made a nice vodka sauce once.
I love it, but
It's good. It takes a lot. It's a lot of extra ingredients that I feel is unnecessary. But I know that you need to do them to make a vodka sauce. But like,
it's not my favorite.
you have to make the white and the red sauce, basically. So it's like, just pick one. In my opinion,
It's not my favorite sauce. Pesto's my favorite, and then like I don't know the actual like gravy or sauce is called for like in the like a chicken marsala, but the cream base of it with the fun in the pan and all that, so good.
Yeah. That beef, the au jus, man. I'm gonna be honest. I was a little skeptical because of how little time the meat actually spent in the pan, of how much flavor. But the beef broth really zhuzhed that up, and the better than bouillon really fucking.
You don't need the fond in the pan with the bouillon thing I had, but I knew it wasn't going to be that that much of it, so it worked. It actually worked really well.
But
I'm surprised we actually had to adjust it at all.
that's something worth doubling down on, though. The beef flavor. Because it's going to get cooked down in it. It's very rich. Mm. But I like angel hair. Mm-hmm. I eat angel hair thin spaghetti. I get thin spaghetti from HEB.
Me too.
But angel hair and thin spaghetti is basically the same thing. I like that because it's thinner. I don't know how this makes sense, but because it's thinner, there's more surface to it for clinging, for the sauce to cling to.
That's better than my answer, which is always like, I'm weird with noodles. I don't like a lot of different kind of noodles, but I like angel hair because it's thin. But then I also like to, at one time, take a mass quantity of it on a fork and just shove it in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like thick noodles, but as much fucking angel hair as you can at one time. That's it. I don't understand it, but that's what I like.
I eat noodles at the rate where at the end I want to have more of the thing I'm eating and less noodles. So I eat a lot of noodles at the beginning of the dish, so that by the time I get to the end, I have a lot of like substance left, so that I can basically I'm working to fashion the perfect bite at the end, which I'm kind of done here.
I know you're not a fan of the horseradish sauce, but it's got a little bit of it in there. It's fucking nice, dude. You should have tried a little bit on there.
No. The only thing Because I don't want to horseradish the sandwich and then dip it, because then that's going to horseradish my sauce in case I don't like it. But
I also really like horseradish though. So
I'm
if it's
not
for you,
a fan.
Yeah, if it's not for you, that's not for me.
It's just never been my. I don't like the
I used to
that
not- I used to
that
not
sort
like
of back end spice, that back of the throat spice.
Well, it's a different, like when you have like a pepper, it's like a Scoville kind of thing, like horseradish or was that ginger? They're not actually like the same.
Yeah, it hits in a different. It's like wasabi.
Exactly.
It's like a wasabi spice. It opens up your. It hits in a different
It's
way.
not
It's like
actual-
an inhaled spice
Yeah.
rather than like a taste with your taste buds. Yeah. That was a good one there. Ooh. Guys, get a load of this right here, man. Look at that.
Mine's fucking good though.
And look at that.
Yours isn't bad. This is way better. That bread's wrong.
Well, if this here,
I'm
show
not
them.
Well,
Show them.
it looks disgusting right now. It looks like dog
Who gives a
food.
shit? That's what this thing is. Get a load of that.
It's not the same thing though. I mean, like it's not visually better, but like
But I'm just saying, like that's what they want. They want to see what we're eating.
it's what you want, huh?
That's what you wanted.
But one of these is still in there if you want to try one of those. If you want to stop eating that one, you can try one of these.
I'm gonna be honest, man. Like I'd rather live in this world. This is a good. This is good. I'd rather live in a world where this is the good one, because to me it is. The sauce on this really does zhuzh it up a lot. I don't mind the bread. It's got a nice crunch to it.
I try to make that happen, but
Like it's
it's again it's technically aioli, but what they call a dirty sauce. I put that on my shit like every single sandwich now. It's a fucking drink. You did a really good job on slicing the meat, man.
thank you.
Literally, every bite I've taken has been a clean bite.
Yeah, you might have to work a little bit, but that's just because of the.
I mean, you're doing it by hand, you know. It's good.
Yeah.
You see this fucking thing. What should be salvaged, you know? Take out the middle, cut it in half. It's fine.
Hell yeah, dude. The sweet tea is good. That came out nice.
Not a bad meal. I was gonna have some fucking chicken tonight, so this kind of worked out good.
Some of that Creek in the Cave chicken tender chicken.
Technically, yeah, but I don't have them do like chicken tenders. I have them grill it because of the diet bullshit.
So, I like beef. I've got to say that as of late, I'm leaning more towards the flavor. I like now beef, because beef is a very powerful flavor.
Mm-hmm.
I think I prefer on the back end side of it, for the stuff that I cook most of the time, chicken is specifically chicken thighs, because they have the most fat and yield the most
So
flavor.
that's my favorite.
Really carries a nice flavor that's not. It's not in your face. It's not too aggressive.
It's not the flavor of the chicken. Like chicken and pork take on the flavor of anything you put onto it better than anything else. Better than fish and beef, let's say.
Yeah.
So you can do a lot more and a lot more flavorful things with chicken and pork. With beef, especially in the roast we just did. Essentially, these are like huge chunks of muscle, you know? You only put so much flavor into that. But the flavor of beef itself, which like you're saying is too strong,
It's powerful.
it's my favorite. It's my favorite.
Beef can
flavor of
never
beef
take
is
the
my
back
favorite.
seat. It can never take the back seat.
There are plenty of dishes that are better with chicken and pork for different things. If I'm gonna have just a straight, piece of muscle, a chicken breast or any part of the beef, the flavor of beef is my favorite.
Yeah. I do like the flavor of beef. Like a steak, you're never gonna beat a steak. But I like that flavor, I think, more so. Like in this sense, with the sandwich and the au jus
That's nice.
is very nice. Like,
Now,
but if I were to make, like, I tried to make gravy the other day out of beef broth instead of chicken broth, and it didn't come out the right way. I didn't like the gravy with the beef broth as much as I like gravy with
Really?
chicken broth. Yes.
I make phenomenal beef gravy, and I can't make chicken gravy.
It's the same thing, you're just using chicken broth instead of beef broth. But
I'll throw wine in it though. Like you don't put like.
I don't like
I'll roast the
I don't like to
vegetable.
cook with alcohol.
I don't care for wine, but in like a wine sauce, like again, Marsala is that's white wine. But like for beef gravy, you put like a red in there. You roast vegetable, you throw the red wine in there, you glaze the pan, put the beef broth in there, let it simmer, strain it all out.
Good bite.
So, yeah, it's. I love wine in a sauce. I hate wine in a glass. I clean all this bullshit up now. Oh, I'm fat, so I want more.
The story never ends, y'all. And y'all don't even know. We're still in the middle of an oblivion gate that we haven't shut yet. In there.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It's pasta.
The pasta's good.
Yeah, there's a lot of beef here. I'm gonna have a roast beef for a couple days, and then I'll just save the rest of those jus if I have to. Obviously,
Yeah,
as much as you want, please help
freeze,
yourself because I'm about to
yeah.
eat all this. I'm leaving Friday.
Like what I have right here is all I'm gonna have.
Yeah,
I got like 3 giant ladles.
I mean, as far as even the pasta or even more of the beef, if you want to make a sandwich or something tomorrow. I leave Friday, so I'm not gonna eat all that shit.
So you're Friday for 2 weeks? 3 weeks?
2 weeks in like a couple of days, but yeah. The actual cruise like the 24th, but the flight leaves at like what the fuck ever time in the morning on the 23rd, or technically the 24th, but fuck that.
Where y'all porting from?
Vancouver. So we're gonna fly from Austin to Vancouver.
One way? I mean,
Yeah, nonstop. And then hang out at Port until the last on the ship. Essentially, I don't know. I don't fucking know.
bro, cruises are so awesome. I only went on one for like 4 days one time, or twice. And the first time was right after, I think Hurricane Wilma had just like destroyed Miami. And we got there and they had to cut our trip a day short because the waters were too choppy for the ships to dock. So they were people that were on a cruise for an extra night that had just gone through a hurricane out there.
Sounds like a good time.
It was a good time, dude. I'm gonna be honest. I was drunk as shit because in international waters you can drink under 21. You can buy beer and wine at 18 years old.
Oh yeah.
But you can only buy liquor over 21 on the boat. But I was walking around with buckets of beer. I literally had a bucket of beer the whole time. I was drunk as fuck, dude. It was great.
That's my plan this time. I got the
You stock your room with some liquor already?
fuck no. I paid for the best drink package so I could do anything I want anytime.
Oh, hell yeah. But back, I don't. It's probably changed a lot. Back when we went, you could have like specific bottles of liquor.
You can do all that
in
kind
your
of shit
room.
like that, but I pay for like a higher package kind of thing. So
Yeah.
like anywhere on the ship, whether it be in the room or if I'm like anywhere on the ship, they have like a GPS kind of bullshit. I'll just put an order in, they'll come bring me a drink.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's like it's a better package. That with the dining package too. Got a good deal on it.
Dude, that was one cool thing, man. 3 o'clock in the morning. If you want a goddamn peanut butter and jelly sandwich, you call them motherfuckers and they will bring you one, sit it outside your door.
Yeah, the like room service and all that bullshit like that is included.
All included.
I'm gonna be a fucking menace. Trust me.
That's gonna be good, dude.
I'm excited.
Go to some comedy shows.
No. No.
Stand at the door of a comedy show.
One, they just put out like the schedule of the ship, let's say. I don't recognize any name on there as far as any comedy names. There's so much shit every day that I stopped looking. So like, I'm sure there's comedy on there. I'm sure it's somebody I've never heard of. I don't really see that. I'm gonna go to the casino, have some drinks, not eat too much, get weird in my room. Good time.
You got a balcony?
Unfortunately, no, but I'm trying to upgrade it right now.
I went, both times I went, I had to bump with my brother.
Hot.
Yeah. Gay. Ugh. Dude, this is like a lot of food in these in this giant long sandwich.
Well, that's not just a giant long sandwich. That's a fucking loaf of French bread you said. So,
I'm eating a loaf of French bread
yeah, you're also like a giant, so it's different.
with but 1,000 pounds of meat. Look, the bread is just jumping off into the jus.
You don't gotta finish it.
Into the jus. Oh,
Into the jus.
yes, I do. Do you not know that this is a challenge? I look at every plate of food as a challenge, personal challenge, and I don't lose. At least on the battlefield, I might lose later, but they will not see me bleed. For I've worn my red shirt. To which I call to my pirates below and say, "Bring me my brown pants."
We're still talking sandwiches?
I don't know. I don't know what we're talking about. What are y'all doing out there in the chat? What's up, Jade and Bong? I see y'all in there. See a couple more popping in. Yeah. Do you want a small or a large? How about a loaf? I might lose, dude.
Tap out, it's not fun. The whole fucking mountain of meat still and shit. I'm literally just gonna take all that meat, throw it in the fucking gallon bag, throw it in the fridge. That's what I do every time. It doesn't look fine. It's fine. Same with the pasta. Same thing. Comes overcooked, but it's not bad. Not bad flavor, right?
Hell yeah, Velvet.
I'm about it.
Blackout controller for the PS5. Oh boy. This looks too good. It's just eyeing me down. This melted piece of cheese on the edge over here.
I'm gonna try to save this fucking bread. Actually, I might try to save this bread. Tomorrow I'll fucking get too hungry and MacGyver it into a sandwich again.
I'm telling you, this was good. You might not like the way it came apart, But
That's one thing.
if you put that through what you put this through, it's gonna be good.
Do you know the crumb of the bread? Do you know what the crumb of the bread is? The crumb of the bread is bullshit.
chip.
It's not. It's
Well, take
it's
it
all
out.
glutinous and thick and it's not right. It's wrong. But if you like this, what's up? I'm so full.
Yeah.
I'll put that in the bag. I'll keep it. God damn.
It's rare that I get to the point where I lose my venom.
You gotta go go to the gates of oblivion or what the fuck ever you do.
So, in Oblivion,
Was that kind of correct with that?
yes.
Hell yeah, dude. I fucking know, dude.
In Oblivion,
I know things, dude.
there are these portals to a hellish, flaming, lava-filled underworld that pop up randomly throughout the map called Gates to Oblivion.
This is the game I popped in on the other day and the chicks weren't all fucking slutty looking?
That was Baldur's Gate.
No, so Baldur's Gate's the slutty chicks?
Baldur's Gate 3, my companions were running around in drawers, yes.
Oh yeah, but it's not that same game?
No, this ain't the same game. Skyrim, honestly, Skyrim doesn't really have that either. Like you can if you find a lass with an expensive curious that you can take from her, it will disrobe her to what looks like a bra and underwear. However, it doesn't seem hot when you do that. And plus, at that point, you're kind of just in it for the loot. Because that is an expensive curious.
Where the fuck are those gloves?
Where the fuck are the what?
The gloves.
Right here.
Oh yeah? Fuck it.
You know why? Because I'm a genius.
I know.
I never forget anything. I gotta say, my kitchen IQ of like
No.
keeping up with everything, and I'm pretty good about that.
Oh yeah?
And there's 300 people watching us eat food. How do you like that? I'm gonna flip this around here, and we're gonna work the magic on the kitchen part, because that is one thing that I am great at. And I'm also gonna, how much of that
What's that?
juice you wanna freeze? Or you wanna just fridge it all for now?
Fridge it all for now, then when it comes to the point, then I'll freeze it.
All right, how much does that look like? This much, probably. Right? Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
probably this much. I just want to get this cast iron taken care of. It has a specific cleaning process.
I trust you will handle that.
I will.
I will.
I trust no one with this thing.
That's why I don't touch it.
This is a good... All right, so there's another cast iron skillet down here. If you ever want to, like, fuck around with it...
No.
See, but a cast iron is something you should know how to use.
I'm not disagreeing there. Actually, I've used a couple of times for like when I made hash browns, like a certain thing. But to sear meat and all that shit, like I've used a steel pan so much that I'm comfortable with steel. Like that's why I cook it. It's steel pan.
Yeah, I hear
So
that.
for me to use a cast iron, there's like for what I've cooked so far, there might be some things that like the cast iron can maybe excel in.
Yeah.
But I can do everything I want to do in a steel pan.
Yeah, I do say that like that's the best 1-2 combo. Stainless steel and cast iron. Let me rinse this guy out so make sure there's no soap in it. Just give this guy a little wipe through, no soap, no soap. And that's it. Easy enough. Hell yeah. Look at that. That bitch is nice. Give it a nice little once over. The trick to a cast iron, for those watching at home, is once you get it, get all of the, so cast iron is an element. Iron is an element on the periodic table.
What?
Which means that it doesn't get hot enough on the stove for anything to be able to bind to it because it is an element. So therefore, it scientifically cannot get dirty itself. That's just science. So the only thing that you have to do is make sure to seal it properly with oil. You see how clean this sucker gets? Look at it. But the only problem with that is when you dry it, you don't dry all of the water out of it. And you do not want to seal a cast iron that has any moisture anywhere in it. Therefore, after I have gotten it comfortably cleaned, I put it back on the stove on like super low heat and let it heat itself for a time.
Are you gonna have more of the au jus in the future?
Maybe. Not tonight.
Not tonight. Yeah. Okay. I was gonna mix my bolt back in there, but if you're gonna have some, I'm not gonna do that at all.
Yeah, I might.
Right.
I'm
As much as you want. Honestly, dude, like I'm leaving Friday. I work not tomorrow, but the next couple days. I'm not gonna eat all this fucking meat. As much pasta, all that bullshit you want. I don't care.
I am eating this cheese
Well, don't do that.
and meat.
That was a good dinner, man.
That was good. This guy.
If you leave this right here, I'll clean this.
I'm gonna go ahead and handle it.
Well, okay. I'm not gonna. Okay. As a lazy man, okay. But I'm saying if you leave that right there, I'll wash it. So.
No, I'm gonna go ahead and
Let me put this bread away. If you want that bread, I'll put that bread in the bag. If you want it, then
No.
go ahead. But I'm gonna throw it away when it gets old.
no, man. I'm honestly just gonna load most of this stuff in the dishwasher. I'm gonna wash the stainless steel stuff.
Yeah. Better put fucking butter in the pantry.
But like these bowls.
Oh, I'm so full. It's miserable.
I know, dude. I'm right there with you, and I'm fucking. I still got to go and kill the devil in an
Turn the
Oblivion
camera
game.
off. Let's be lazy.
Man, I'm committed to this. I'll tell you what, man.
Once it's done, it feels good. I understand.
Well, no, I'm not talking about that. I mean, dude, these streams are getting nuts, dude. Like I'm a fool if I don't, you know,
Yeah, I mean, how many people
continue to
right
do
now?
this thing. Like 311.
Hell yeah.
You know what's worse than 9/11?
Amber is the color or whatever.
Down.
Damn, that's good.
Bah.
You're right. You're right. It wasn't that bad.
See? Not bad. This guy gets washed. And this guy. I don't like putting wooden utensils in a dishwasher.
You're like, what?
A wooden utensil in a dishwasher?
No, not at all.
I don't like that.
I actually don't like using a dishwasher at all.
I usually don't. But when it's like, if I make something big like this, I've only recently started doing that.
I understand. No, I'm not.
And there's
totally
certain things that
against
I'm not, like these ceramic bowls and stuff like that can go in there, and that's my way of saying I'll get you later.
it. Plus, most dishes are like a couple things. It's not needed to put. You know,
Yeah.
if you have your normal meals all week in the dishwasher, you make a fucking task at the end of the week to unload all of it. Unless
Well, here, that's one of my things, one of my biggest, like, I think, strengths in the kitchen is usually the only thing that is dirty is what I'm using at that moment. Usually, as soon as I'm done with something, it gets washed, like, straight away. Like,
I'm telling you, I'm gonna smoke a cigarette. I'm gonna have a couple drinks, maybe two or three more cigarettes, and I'll watch this. Do everything you list want. I'll watch this.
nonsense. That'll be harder work for you. It's still warm right now. It comes off better when it's warm.
Yeah, but I have addiction problems. It's two different things.
I do too. But this is what I put them. This is what I put them towards now, like the YouTube stuff and this sort of thing. This is just fits into my OCD now, and this really it feeds that beast. By the way, you can clip that microphone
Oh shit! I hear what I'm saying.
whenever you do walk away. You can just clip it to the mic stand. Yeah, it's a magnet, so just pop it on like the top, not up there, but like on the actual stand part. No, there you go.
Okay. That's kind of cool. This is a microphone?
Yep.
Cool.
Shout out to Satch, YouTube MVP. He came down to a staff show and surprised me with that thing. That set of microphones to make the Secret Show streams better and these streams better. That way we don't have to rely on the microphone on the phone. We actually have decent mics right here. All right. Silverware, that's dishwasher stuff. You want any more of this aioli?
No.
Out of there?
No, that's all it's for.
Sure.
Like when I'm making sandwich, like I don't even make it in the bowl usually. I put on bread, mayonnaise, all spices, and figure out bread. So I still usually make it easier.
Still smells good.
I mean, it's literally fat and garlic. You know?
Yeah, it can't be bad.
Exactly. Ooh.
Oh, you want a shrimp? I'll leave you that.
Leave me some. I'll
All right. Hell yeah, dude, good shit. I'm gonna get this cutting board off. There's blood on it first. It's a little too much pressure. Let's take a little off the top. There's a lot of little flecks of raw meat in here from cutting it. So I'm gonna give it a nice little a little scour here. You guys rather me angle this down a little bit so y'all can see some of what I'm actually doing? That's one of the things that I kind of enjoy. See, this delay is only a second, so I don't want to walk away from it if it's not. That's perfect. That's fine. Whenever the things that you're washing are still warm from being used, everything's a lot easier to take off from it. And I'm so good at this. And I cook in here a lot, and I just want to, as OCD as I am about things, it's worth it for me to it's worth it for me to just make sure that when I'm ready to come back to the kitchen the next time that everything is where I want it or where I normally use it, because I definitely use the kitchen the most out of all of us. Now that Tony's not here, Tony definitely used it the most, but he's been at his girls a lot. There's a lot of dishes as well that we're gonna have to replace. So we're gonna be doing a super chat drive when that happens to replace all the dishware that we're gonna lose when our homie Tony goes on. He's engaged. We're very proud of him. The homie. All right. My stainless steel pans. So I'm gonna just show you. So you see how dirty that pan is, and I don't know if you can tell or if the light's hiding it, but like up in the top, there's like a bunch of like burned on residue. A nice little steel wool. Yeah, a nice little bit of steel wool goes a long way with these things. What time we got? Oh damn, it's 5:30 in the morning. Well, we got to close this Oblivion gate before we get done. Miles before we rest. And plus, I may go sign up tomorrow at Kill Tony. It'll depend on what time I wake up. And yeah, like I said, man, like there's a reason these pans have lasted me as long as they have, and they got put in the dishwasher. Some of the pots get put in the dishwasher a lot, and I don't like these going in the dishwasher because ever since they got put in the dishwasher, it got left a certain of like a film of sorts on them that I just did not like. And I'm very anti-dishwasher for that. Let's load this sucker up. I also am a big proprietor of aluminum foil in pans. That way, you're not. Pans are one of the hardest things to wash, just because they're very cumbersome. They're just hard to handle, and they're kind of annoying to wash. But if you throw a little aluminum foil down, that saves all of your your pans. Like, they never get a chance to get dirty if there's a barrier between the pan and whatever you're cooking. And aluminum foil doesn't fuck with the heat like that. The pan stays hot. All of the right things still happen to the thing that you want to put in the pan if the aluminum foil is there. It doesn't matter. But that guy over there. Now what else is back here? This and this. Dishwasher stuff. Plates and lids. That's a dishwasher item. Plates. I will say another thing about cooking that is an important thing that I think that is a strength that I have that I don't really think about a lot is keeping everything in the same place all the time. So I never have to look for where I put something. I always put it back where it goes. That way I don't have to wonder where it went. I always know where it's at. Y'all might have noticed I moved like all the spice stuff over where the spices go. Because that way you never have to wonder where anything is if everything stays in the right place. And we kind of run out of counter space quite often if you don't continue to like clean as you go. It ends up making your job harder at the end. And I've never really been one to want to make something harder for myself later. So I'm usually pretty good about, all right, I'm just gonna, I'm usually pretty good about making sure that at any point during the cooking process, I never have to scrounge around for a spot to put something on the counter. I don't have to worry about we're going to put the steel wool scouring pad in here as well. Get that under some high heat and make sure it's rinsed good when it comes out of there. There's what I need. Rinse out this little strainer here. Also, these things right here, you can clean these things over and over again, and they're very cheap. Get one and leave it in your sink. Get one and leave it in there. That way you can just dump shit in here with impunity, I mean. And That way, all right. Now, these, we're just gonna put those in there, put those in there. And that should be all right. Let me give the Right. And I don't even know if we're going to keep these. He wants to keep these noodles or not, but just because. And we're going to just put that right there, like that. And then we're going to let that guy go in there just like that. Swift motion. Bam. That way we take care of all my stuff. This pot, this big pot specifically, has been through the dishwasher a couple of times. And I've put it through there once, because once it went through once, I mean, the damage is done, but I really try to avoid that going in here. Because this pot specifically has like this cloudiness to the bottom of it. It just doesn't look as clean and spotless as the other ones do. Like, it has these little spots, these little white spots in it. And I hate that. It just, I hate it, because it wasn't like that until it went through the dishwasher once. For years, the reason I do stuff like this, by the way, I lived in an apartment in Murrells Inlet, South Carolina for like 11 years. And all of the units came with a dishwasher and no washer dryer for laundry. But when I got my apartment there, they said, hey, do you want an apartment with a dishwasher or an apartment with laundry? And obviously I chose laundry because I can wash my own dishes and I ain't washing my own clothes. So, and I've always been pretty fond of cooking. So for 11 years, washing dishes by hand was the only way to get them clean. And I used to just get them close enough to clean, and then I'd get them close enough to clean and just leave it sitting, and I'll be like, I'll come back and get it later. But the second I do that, I never want to do it again. I never want to come back to it. So yeah, the second that I leave it, I never want to, like, oh, I'll get this later, and then I never want to. And I know that about myself. So I overcorrect by doing it, but also it got really bad around the time when I was doing my podcast at my house all the time, and I had all these podcast guests coming and going from my house at all these different times. So I would make sure that it was always clean. So I just got used to just doing it right then. That way I don't have to wait for it. So that's why I do this the way that I do it. And that is not the best way to do this, but who gives a shit, dude? Who gives a shit? That, and that guy can live there for a time, or maybe over here. Yeah, there's that. And then both of these pans, I do have to say, I believe that we used probably we did make two separate dishes. But in those two dishes, we used 3 times the amount of things I usually use. Well, maybe not. Maybe it was just one thing was dirty and we needed something clean. But that goes back to my my biggest kitchen tip is literally just do yourself a favor. Just clean as you go. It saves your life so much trouble and effort, and there's so much less to do at the end. If they want to leave something for him to do, we'll leave him that big pan. Uh-oh, sorry guys. RIP headphone wearers, I apologize. Okay. So there's that guy. That can go here. A big, delicious container of au jus. Look at that. That's nice, yeah? And y'all know the drill. Hold on a second. Let me just get this stove washed here and cleaned a little bit. Say it every time, guys. Your stove is a dish. Wash that shit. All you gotta do is hit it with a soapy sponge, take some paper towels and go over and wipe that off. All right. I feel like there's something maybe on this pan. You know what I bet it is? I'm gonna have to clean that again tomorrow. I bet that's butter, because when I put that butter in the pan and it was searing hot, it probably just left a little residue. All right. Now we've got all these. Blah. And as always, then give your sponge a nice rinse and squeeze after. And that saves your sponge's life exponentially. There's that. Nice and neat and clean. And I do believe that I'm happy. Is there anything over there that needs to go in this dishwasher? Nope. Is there anything? Do I have a cup in my room? Let me go check. I don't think I do, but I have one space in the dishwasher, and because of my OCD, I just really want to fill that one space. I do not. I do not have a cup in here. Okay. No dishes in the room. No rogue dishes in the living room. All right. So I think, you know what? I'm gonna put this guy, this little spoon caddy in there. Perfect. Fucking perfect. All right. And give me a little, oh, why do they put the floor so far away from where I'm at? Get that guy in there. Also, we'll put this little scrubby brush. This little scrubby brush can go in there. And that's in there. Select cycle. Heavy duty. Start. All right. Bam. So now there's noodles au jus. That pan I left. Hey man, leave me something to do. Have the pan. All right. So, let's see what's the best process to do what I need to do right now. So first things first, fill myself a glass of sweet tea, and then put this back in the fridge. Bam. Put that there. And did you guys hear that? I swear I thought I heard a... Let me see. Let's pull that guy up. Uh-oh. And I'll come back for you guys. Give me just a second. We're gonna get back in here and get back rolling. that guy. And so I need this pocket. Where's my, oh, my phone's streaming, duh. This held upright. And oh, this. Hope you guys are doing well out there. Let me, here, hold everything. Let me get, sorry. Okay. Putting this stuff away, hold everything. I gotta clear a spot to put away the things I need to put away. This guy can go there. Give me just a second and we'll get back in the game. For a little bit. We'll at least close this Oblivion gate. That's everything I need from out here, right? Yeah. Yep. Cool. Sweet. All right. Now, I can take this from here. Sorry, so sorry. I know that's a lot. I apologize. And Frankie. Goes back over here where he lives. Okay. Now, oops. Okay. All right, later, Jason. Okay. Everything's still hot over there. So let me just come back over here and this one's just gonna have a little smiley face on it. So start streaming over there. Get the stream going. And cooking with Netflix Bandit. Customization, redirect. Smiley face oblivion, save. And then just as smooth as silk, we're going to